Even calling. It's backlit too. This is the front door. And I'm clearing my throat. I'm sorry. I don't have time to get it all out of my system. So we're in here, and this is the downstairs. We got a separate video for the upstairs. We are combining the plumbing with the walls because there's not that much going on in both departments. Still got to go a little organic here. But as you look down the hallway, right on this right side, it kind of bows in right there. And at the maximum of the bow arc, it is almost a half an inch. Almost a half an inch. And using a 4-foot level, I've got some still images. I like to go counterclockwise, but sometimes it's kind of just nifty to get things out of the way. So here we are. This is the office study. These are fixed windows. This is not a bedroom, even though we do have a smoke alarm. We don't have a closet, but that's okay too. No door latches. It's office study. And okay, so I'm going to roll out. I don't know if you can catch this on this receptacle, electric receptacle closest to the front door. But you see I have a blue tape on there. But if you can catch that, the paint, the texture on the paint is all different around that receptacle. And then we have that half an inch sag right there. This is the guest bedroom suite. So we're in here. It has a window. This is your home inspector. Hello. This is your shower. I couldn't fill this shower up very much because it doesn't have a curb. And I couldn't fill the other shower up very much because the primary bathroom shower, I'll get to that in a moment. Oh, but I did find a place for some blue tape. I don't do blue tape. See, I don't do it. What little blue tape did I catch? What little blue tape that you see, there's a lot more going on. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right, GFCI works. Had to reset that from the primary bathroom. This is the closet area. Our gantry boxes are labeled pretty good. How about that? Yay team. I don't remember you. I do not remember you. That's how we do our receptacles. It's our diagnostic equipment. All the fans are working. I'm leaving everything off. Notice that? Notice how everything's off? Rolling in here. Clothes dryer vent is not labeled. The length of the dryer is not labeled. I'm going to save my sink speech, GFCI. A lot of I'm also going to save that too. I'm going to save it. There's stuff to come later on in the video. Don't go away. I have some important sync announcements. Yeah. That's how you capture your viewership, you know, how many when YouTube wants to tell me how close I am to monetizing, you know, they say, oh man, you gotta do all these, you know, little tricks to keep your audience. Dear client, you are my audience. If you've got any questions about this house, please give me a call. Now, for my YouTube nation out there, I don't know, all 12 of you, 13. Oh, thank you, El Paso. Okay, so for my YouTube nation out there, you know the drill. Hit that like down there somewhere, and if you've got sleep issues, all right. Oh, coming over here, cancel you. Okay. If you got sleep issues, I heard that my smooth, mellow FM radio voice will put you right to sleep so I can cure YouTube insomnia. If you just like or subscribe or whatever, it doesn't cost anything. I'm not monetized. Just stab it down there. And this is also the time when I like to say, well, no, I'm going to save that for a little bit. There's something else that I like to tell you, but you got to stay on. That's that hook. I'm doing that hook now. I'm monetized. Right. Okay. This door right here, the latch, this latch is very, I told him I'd lock it up. Okay. There it goes. I was having trouble with that, okay? It's child-proof or inspector-proof or Grampy-proof. I couldn't work that. All home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundation. That does not make us engineers, although I may use engineering. We do, some of us use engineering equipment. That doesn't make us engineers. It's important, I think, for us to stay in our lanes. You know, I just need to be the best home inspector I can. That's what I need to do. But using that equipment, I do not calculate slope. I am not practicing engineering. I do not calculate slope. Okay, I'm not talking to tolerances. I have guidelines, blue collar schmuck guidelines. Okay, what I'm looking for is no more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 30 feet. No more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall on the entire footprint of the home. I haven't measured as much as 1 inch anywhere in this home. So not within 30 feet, not within the entire footprint. The house is pretty much level. It measured about the way that it did when I did the pre-drywall inspection. So no surprises here, but I just want to let you know that what I found to be good remains good. So there's that. So, and coming on around in here. Primary suite bathroom, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. We have one shower. I remember talking to my client about this when we were doing the pre-drywall, and we had one shower in here, and I said, there's only one shower in this big, and she said, yeah, we've had double showers before, we never used them, so that's why we got a single. Underneath your left or your south lavatory, okay, that's your water mix valve, your dilution valve to keep you from accidentally burning yourself. More carpet, yay team, okay, so lights on, lights off. Got the GFCI back on in here. Okay, everybody's turning on. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything goes down, supposed to go down. Bye, Timmy. All right, everything's off. Close these doors so it doesn't look like a tornado came through here. When we're doing the infrared photography, this is the corner, primary bedroom. That's the smoke alarm up there, okay? And this is where I see a lot of thermal bridging right up in here. And all these windows are closed. I work them all. Paint here, paint there, a little paint everywhere. Off, 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 off. We are off. This is our half bath. Hot's on the... Now, it took a long time. This is the hind tit, I get it. This is way down the line, and it's just the half bath. It's not like we're cooking in here or shaving in here. So it's for the guest, but it does take a long time for the hot water to get here. Just want to let you know. This is our downstairs thermostat, and they reverted back at 5 o'clock. So the microwaves, the ovens. Now, operator error, okay, my middle name, but I was not able to turn on the oven light. So you might want to ask the builder, hey, can we turn on that oven light? That'd be a good question to ask him. Say, can we do that? Coming on over here is our oven, everything lights, vent fan, fire blocking plate. Man, these guys are the best. All right, and underneath here, this is the gas valve. Right there. Dishwasher, we had it on quick wash. coming underneath here. If it's less than 1 horsepower, you can put a food waste disposal down here. But the manufacturer says you should have a toggle switch, and you do. An on and off handled toggle switch. Check that out. Okay, there's an air admittance valve. So after a few years, I've never seen one fail, but after a few years, if you start getting some musty smells or something, that might need to get fixed, replaced probably. They're not very expensive. It's not a big deal. Over here, we have our electric cable coming through our wall partition. Okay, we're supposed to have a connector right here, or some kind of a ring or a donut or something to protect this from grabbing on that and getting snatched. Now right here is what I promised you this is the greatest hits. This right here is a foul line, F-O-U-L. It's hillbilly home inspection. It's where all the germs and the bacterium and the cooties and the viruses, it's where all those things hide, okay? And then your realtor will tell you, you just put a little bit of sealant in there, you'll be all right. I guess you'll be all right. Okay, so then what supersedes code? Manufacturer's installation instructions. And they show this illustration. They're illustrations, not all of them, but I read one. I saw one where the manufacturers thought that was okay. Code says it's not, but what supersedes code? Manufacturer's installation instructions. But you know what that same manufacturer also says? You know what all the manufacturers say? They say what you're supposed to do. See that right there? That's a stick. Just put a stick in it, Philip. We're going to the beer store. Oh, Doug, you're the fastest guy in the shop. I know. I'm getting a raise next week. No, that's what's holding your sink up. All right? That's what's holding the sink up. Right there. Those little drywall screws and those sticks. And the manufacturer clearly states that they want clips underneath there. Okay? That's what the manufacturer states. So maybe there's another white paper around there somewhere. Heard the builder has some kind of a document about the water heater where you don't need to have a condensate drain on that. And I would really love to read that. I mean, I'm serious, okay? It sounded sarcastic. I get it. And it probably was a little, but not a lot. I mean, if there's a paper like that, it'd make my life a lot easier. No solution, no problems, okay? So it'd make my life a lot easier. On the no solution, no problem, when I was doing the drywall inspection, these stairs weren't exactly level, but now they have carpet on them. I'm walking up and down on them. I can't tell. But one thing I can tell for sure is that they're not going to pull all that up and make any. If they didn't adjust the runners, the height elevations, if they hadn't adjusted them yet, and they didn't, they're not going to. Okay, I already turned you off. Yeah. So now's the time when I ask my dear client, if you think I did you some good, a good Google review means a lot to a small businessman like me. So if you could find it in your heart to go to Google and lay down a good review, I'd very, very much appreciate it. And again, comments are welcome on this video. Maybe I'll learn something. That's the ticket. That's my monetization. My monetization isn't the money. My monetization is the wisdom that I collect through the inner tubes. Yeah. Is it a two-way switch? Yeah, it is. Again, thank you, dear client, for your trust in your business. Those things mean the world to my family and I.